Welcome back, guys. It's still a lot later, hilarious action moment with Speed Racer, and I'm glad that you gruesomely on the TV set. I made it a debate, and little did one of the debaters on the forum was unknowingly not knowing that he would be on set. This guy is a critique, eh? He's a critique. I'm only lucky he never puts me open, becomes the inbox, complains a lot. Ekirungi bonna bakomplain nti musaawaaba, they have ever shared him in the other co-driver seat. Doctor, Luciano, who else? Who else?
But by the way, I've never complained about Dr. Ashraf. And my first complaint on Rakataka was during the Masaka event.
Just the recent event?
The recent event.
Are you for real?
Yeah, that's the truth. And it wasn't me complaining, it was a group of drivers complaining because we all endorsed the complaint. Is you know, in motorsport we look at safety.
Safety is key, yes.
Yeah, that's what we look at. We have fans, and then the fans jumped over the fence that was put over there.
Went into the truck,
jumped over the barrier.
And
the organizers were telling us to go back. There is no way we would go back knowing that we are going to knock down people.
Yes.
So I told them we can't go back if the situation is like that on the track. Because if we knock down people, it's a bad image to us, the competitor, and to the sport. Now Rakataka gets his car out of the
service,
the Parc Fermé, and his co-driver had refused. Now this is something that beats my understanding.
Not actually, he refused.
His co-driver refused.
Yeah.
Because his understanding.
Because his co-driver is understanding, he knows what's going on. Now this guy goes alone.
You manipulated that young man.
No one manipulated him. No, I didn't. Mugisha Samuel is a respectable gentleman.
Yeah.
He's very, very understanding.
And principled.
Very principled. And I'm happy that I met him. He's someone very, 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 very principled.
Oh, yeah.
If he sees something wrong, even with me, he tells me, because he calls me coach, tells me, coach, what you've done is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
He's a straightforward person. Now Mugisha saw what they were doing was wrong. Mugisha told him, I'm not going. Now this guy goes alone, knowing all the rules in the sport. You can't drive alone. Takes his car to the start line.
Complete when the three are in.
Yep. The
car co-driver and him. Takes his car to the start line, and the marshals refuse to flag him off. He reverses into the same control.
Which is a wrongdoing again.
Now instead of driving his car to the service park, he drives it again into the Parc Fermé. You've already made your own itinerary. You must be out of the rally.
Logic, chemists.
You know, these are things that are straightforward. But if we keep on having such things happening, and then the organizers close an eye for such a person, then you're killing the sport.
You're killing the sport.
Yeah.
But
because
Musa, I love the way you've outlined your facts. They are marvelous.
In fact, let me tell you this. During that same event, Omar Mayanja's car caught fire.
Oh, yeah.
My brother co-drives Omar Mayanja. Yeah, my elder brother. So I also told him, I'm looking at your times. In case you guys get time bad, I'm putting in the letter. Because Omar Mayanja told me, yeah, it's true. This is a sport, we have to follow the rules. Because one of the people who follow the rules is Omar and Mukia Hussein. They follow the rules to the dot. So they kept on seeing me coming back to check on their service, counting them down. And I told them that, I was very open with them. I told them, in case you guys use your time and your time bad, I'm going to put in a letter. And they're very okay with it because they know the rules.
That's the rule.
That's the rule.
But then away from the rules, if you articulate the rules, we shan't end it. Actually, we shan't end it. Why? Basically, because the guys who are supposed to put the rules to work, at times they bend them low for some individuals, which Musa and other people are saying it's wrong.
That's what happened in Masaka.
But of course, good luck. Thank God it didn't take course.
No, in Masaka, actually, in Masaka, we sat down as a team because we were not happy with what the judgment the COC gave.
Oh, yes.
We all know it's not the truth. Because initially our program was to have a sit-down strike. He also knows about it. We were not going to start. But then at the end of the day, you look at the image that you're going to put out to the public, and then we just let some things slip. But if it continues to be like this, then we shall be forced to take a stand.
Understand? Are we seeing you call up notes for Duncan being victor in one of these seasonal runs?
Yeah, we really want to win a few rallies, the remaining rallies. Though I'm not saying it's going to be that easy. You know, all the drivers are good.
Yeah.
Truthfully speaking,
You're playing hard now to God.
all the drivers are good. You can't gain an advantage over anyone. Yeah, because
you only get it when it happens.
If it happens, unless you go and then something happens in the route. But if you look at the first 15 cars, truthfully speaking, they're good and the preparations are really, really good.
15, huh? You're now throwing that out of the fray. We are like 20 now on the road.
No, I'm not saying
you're throwing Dusty out of the fray, huh?
Your driver is good, but
car.
What?
It's not an easy.
You're open-minded.
No, I'm very open. I'm telling you.
I
know he's my brother, but I'm telling you this. It's not a walk of.
It's not a bed of roses.
You can't just walk over to the top 5, to the top 10.
Yeah? Anthony, what's your idea about that? Are you seeing any sort of nearer to the top 10?
Yeah, why not?
Why? Let me count
you.
Arsenal, Jas Mangat, as in that order. Yunus Makunda, Fetidis Pisakis, Duncan Mobiru, Sebuguzi, Kefalubi, Dr. Shrap, Uma Mayanja,
Susan Mwonge,
Liveron Susan, Fred Wampamba.
You have Wampamba.
Chitaka may not be in the good prayer, and much more. I will not talk of the other name. Eunice and actually, that's the issue for Kenya.
No, I'm not seeing Dusty in the top 10.
Oh,
yeah. No, I'll be very frank with you. I'll be very frank with you. I'll be very frank with you.
Why?
I don't see him in the mix.
But you're seeing Kefa in the top 10?
Yeah. Well, one thing, I'm not saying this because I'm driving with him. Yeah.
You know what the
and I've seen it really in the past events, even before I started driving with him. You know, one thing I've seen about Kefa is a very patient man.
It's composed.
Yeah.
That's the right one.
And you know what? He practices.
He gives
his car enough time. And right now, if you remember very well when Kefa brought that car in
much jazzing. Talk.
And he had issues first, but you can see what he's posting now.
What?
Yeah, because in fact you can see even with his times, he has times even in top 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has times in top 5. And I don't know, in Jinja even he had times where he was second.
In the state?
Yes.
Because the Busoga gods on their side.
No, it is not.
Because I have one darling guy.
It is not all about.
I have one darling guy.
No, even you go
so
to.
Seniority, he has the seniority, he has the car now.
You go to.
Man. And actually, I had him confess, in the corridors. If the gods had opened the clouds and the rain would rain in Pakampa. I don't know if he had a special car in an Evo 10 or why he had these skills would even fly over.
I think the cars messed up Haji this season.
Oh, true.
Yeah, the cars messed him up
Haji's
really.
only ruined by luck.
Yeah, it should be luck because if you look at the first event, you look the way things went. Second event, third event, maybe let's wait for the fourth event and we see. But
now looking at the general thing, gentlemen, I'm throwing it over to you, the ball over to you. So far, one rally, Mangat takes it. Second rally, Mangat easily takes it. I say easily because Ginger was only for the good. And the last man standing was the excellent, perfect person to own it. Going Masaka, surprisingly, a man from nowhere as he started his career on that note. Posian Wakataka gets into the fire, wins, chapas people, Kabina once, you get it. Because had it been non-B, Mangat breaking, one person told me still, with the Portuguese aggressiveness and the response of the car that day, he would still beat Mangat in the Chavakuza stage, which was fast. How far true is that, Musa?
You know, you can't tell. Definitely, all the drivers will say they're the best. Ponciano will definitely tell you that he was going to beat him. Mangat would definitely say the same. Though Mangat is not worthy, so I can't think for him.
Antonio.
But you know, you can't say that you are going to beat someone who didn't get out of a section.
Out of the stage.
Yeah, then that, you know, that would beat my understanding.
Oh, true. But some people refer to the GPS rundown, saying yes, Mangat, much as Mangat was flying, for Siano with these N8 with the sixth gear, their brows is short, where others would just make sudden breaks. Anthony,
Yeah.
your car gave way
Yeah.
in that very state that saw Manga drop
So
out.
painful.
So painful.
Yeah.
You had anticipation, too high anticipation for this.
You know, that rally, actually, we dropped out very painfully. I would say, very painfully. You know, I usually, dropping out of rallies is normal to a competitor. But there are rallies where you drop out painfully. And you really feel the pain.
So that was one of the rallies you dropped out.
Yeah, that is one of my rallies where
I would share his pick if you guys allow me.
From where?
When he was crying.
Please, the viewers who are watching this conversation would like to see the pain the man is talking about. You share.
No way. It wasn't crying, but it was painful, both for me and my driver. Yeah.
Muslim Subuga,
Yes.
in your expertise as a co-driver who has seen it all, I could say not to the extreme, but most of the breed of drivers, apart from maybe Aj Umar and Jas Mangat and probably Arthur Brick, the rest have had your calling in knots. In your prejudgment, who will be the next? Who will be the probable top 5 comfort for this before close of day tomorrow?
You know, like I told you, it's difficult. I told you the first 15 cars,
Are all
they're all good.
prospect winners.
You can't say this one will be first or second,
No, sure.
or third or fourth or fifth. But if I'm to look at that, I'll give myself first.
Oh, Duncan.
Definitely, because we actually need a win. We need 100 points to try to close
Going
up
to
the
break
gap.
the
You
gimmicks
actually,
of
the one you
Fort
actually
Patrol.
want to win. But
No,
you still
Frank.
freshly thinking that you can still catch up with the
Frank,
championship.
have you told him there is a swamp?
There is, but he wasn't the one who was in the
There is a
Giza swamp.
bridge there. And have you, one time they drove in reverse. Have you told him that car
Yeah,
is
actually, no.
the car drives in reverse? Have you told him
No,
the car
actually,
drives in reverse?
there is a. I think that's last year.
Last year.
Duncan went off onto that bridge.
No, it
There
is,
is that
it is
bridge. Actually,
2016.
The Duncan Bridge is still
2016,
there.
yeah.
2016.
Yeah,
went off
no, we
2016.
saw that in Recce, and we decided to back off at that point.
Oh,
Okay.
Then there is another point midway.
We're not going to go
That's the
fast.
Are you
about
going
it.
to come
Bukenya.
reverse the other side?
After the
no.
advanced
No, that,
there is
that-
another point of
Hey,
Yusuf
That,
Bukenya.
that wasn't me again. He was with someone else.
Someone else.
Yeah, so I never make such mistakes in my
Okay.
notes.
In some other remarkable point after that route that eluded them away to a reverse, there is a point which
And
is
the
now
point is
earmarked
okay.
as that's Yusuf Bukenya.
Yeah.
Is it flat out for you?
Definitely it is.
Don't scare us. You mean we rode no reason?
No, that's what we're telling you, that you have to look at the drivers. The seat time helps.
This guy.
So
That's why I love to have him on the show today, man. He's telling us the seat time matters. In answer, actually, don't dodge me. In Sambalik, give me your top 5. Number 1, you gave
top
yourself.
5, I'm looking at
Number 1, Duncan.
Duncan.
Number 2,
Number 2, I would look at Jas
Mangat.
or Omar Mayanja.
Omar. Number 3.
So I'm not deciding on any of those we'll take. So let's skip to number 4 now.
Okay. Then number 4.
Number 4 will be. I think number 4 will be Susan.
Blood.
Wow.
Susan. Susan. The number 5 I'm looking at Kefa or
I'm not seeing Arthur anywhere. Unison.
I'd even skipped Arthur.
Eh?
I'd even skipped Arthur. So I'm
You
looking
want
at.
to rearrange?
I'm looking at.
You can-
Let me rearrange.
Yeah, you can.
I'm taking number 1 definitely.
Number 1, Duncan.
That's no question about
Duncan,
it. Yeah. The number 2, either Jas or Omar.
Omar.
I'll give them that.
Yeah.
The number 4, I will either give
Arthur.
Arthur or Sebuguzi. So my top
Sebuguzi. Oh,
5
yeah.
is done. So those people can feel it, I think.
So the other rest need to look for other position below 5.
Yeah, if possible,
Above 5.
if possible, after scrutineering, they would just give us the trophy for car number 1, and they let these guys go fight for the remaining positions.
Serious? Yeah.
Doesn't this statement send scale waves into your mind?
No, with the Musa's scrum, not scared.
But they were composed
No,
Where in
I'm
Sakar,
not
were you a
scared.
bit composed,
The
actually?
Fort
Or
Potro, I'm
another
not
story.
scared with the crew. No.
Anthony, give me your 5.
My 5, I won't take position 1, of course.
I told you it's tricky for him.
Okay, okay, give it
Position
somebody
1,
else.
I'll give it to Jas.
And there is another one Musa didn't mention, the no-nonsense.
Position
map.
1, I'll give it to Jas.
Number 1, just.
I'll go for position number 2,
Oh,
definitely.
Salute.
Yeah, I'll go. You know, I'm becoming a specialist in the second position.
It's not becoming a-
He got it only once. That's ginger.
Remember,
becoming-
Hanson Samba
Hey.
ferried back the car to
You,
KG.
you remember
Man
when we
has
dropped
ever
with
achieved in the
Daesh?
5th position ever.
Yeah, and you know he had
in
booked
the
it.
same car.
No,
with
I'm
Hanson.
not
No,
dreaming.
but
this one I've
no,
achieved.
it's
at
it's
least.
actually an achievement for him. He's gotten a podium,
A podium.
a second place.
second-
That's his
I'm becoming
Yeah,
a
career best.
specialist in
Oh,
second
yeah,
place.
Daesh once had it with Daesh, then
And,
Kepa.
with
Ah,
Fort
yeah,
Potro,
he has two of them.
With the Fort Potro,
The gods will love you.
with Fort Potro, I
Gods
already.
are on your side.
Yeah, so that is my second.
Second, you said
Third,
Kepa.
yeah.
Third.
Third position, I'll give it to Arthur.
Arthur Blick.
I'm still
Sode,
skeptical between Arthur and Alwi.
Alwi.
Arthur and
yes.
Alwi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that takes me to position number 5,
Five.
of course.
Okay.
After that, and position number 5, I'll give it to Haj Omar.
Sibuguzi no way.
No,
Usiano no way.
no,
That's the issue.
no. That's the Yusuf is not close to top 10.
Actually,
Yun should.
actually I'd forgotten Ali as well. You know, it's
Yun should be somewhere.
like I told you, the first 15. It's difficult to grade
You know,
them.
by the-
That's the truth.
You know that it is
Yusuf
very
will
hard.
be hard to get in the first 15.
Yusuf is supposed to be, I think, 25th.
I'm telling you.
Let me hope you're not kidding us.
Me, I don't see me in top 10.
Huh?
That is my
For
conclusion.
him, he says top 15, no nearer.
Yeah, no, me, I'm not seeing him
Probably
top
little
10.
bit. But anyway, Yusuf, man, this is not for the sponsors, but I'm summarizing this. Let's do it. Suck it. The news headlines for that day, Saturday, today actually. Let them
Actually,
be Young Dusty beats hands down to the top gun.
let me
Punishes
tell you.
Top
Let
Guns.
me tell you
Eh,
something that
in summary.
you really don't know. Is last year what was your this Masaka rally? What was your
Our
position?
position, we were 19.
And you really expect to make it to jump
You want
all
to
that-
have
had our
all those
hazards.
positions?
We had our hazards. but
When have you never had hazards?
Let me tell you something.
Our troubles were
All
excessively high.
drivers
Can you
have
imagine
problems.
you leave Chawakuza stage, somebody has hammered you 14. Under normal circumstances, where does that happen? You race on a dry surface, you
So-
race in the rain.
No, the thing is,
Okay,
the drivers
we agree,
that beat
we
you
agree.
were better drivers.
They're better drivers
Musa,
and their cars are
One
better
last
cars.
word from you, because we shan't end it. One last word from you.
The last, in conclusion, I would say that the sport is growing.
Yeah.
The breed of the drivers is good. You know, we all socialize, we talk to each other, we consult. This is something that hasn't been happening in the past years. It's only a few drivers that don't socialize with the others,
Yeah.
but we think the sport is growing, it's changing. And then we have to look at safety first as the competitors and the fans. We ask you fans to keep off the road, don't stand inside a corner.
That's where guys calculate their time.
Yeah, then we also have stone hunters, those who throw stones to the
That will be
cars.
for another subject.
So we ask people not to do that.
behave that
Yeah,
way,
we also
yeah.
have those who throw water bottles to the windscreen. You know,
Windscreens, yeah.
someone throws a water bottle on your windscreen, you lose your visibility, you
Yeah,
can easily
yeah,
crash.
Yes.
So we would ask fans not to do that. You know, it's a safety hazard to them. They might be doing it thinking that they're having
Yeah,
fun.
Making up the game.
Yeah, but then you might throw such a thing to a driver, he loses
Focus.
focus,
normal
concentration, he loses his visibility, then rams into you or rams into other people.
Yeah, and as Musa said, the sport is growing very fast,
space off. Yeah.
especially in terms of competition. So I would really wish to come back to the administration of the sport.
So sooner.
As
You
as
record
as
that
the
thing.
competition is growing,
Mm.
the administration is deteriorating.
So it needs to.
Yeah, the administration really needs to pick up and move with the growing sport.
So it
Otherwise-
needs to move fast, like with the sport doing.
Yeah, but all in all, I would say in Fort Potro, I wish everybody luck and may the best team win.
Oh yeah. Have you prayed for Duncan to win?
I've prayed for Musa to win, so the rest remains with God and to them as a crew. Though me as a person, I don't see them winning.
We shan't end it. Of course, always exciting moments end at a very quick time out. We are ready to go out of here, but of course, you don't ask us how we're going to be at the circuit. We are there. If you doubt, just check the extreme goal posts where Ajuma had his troubles last year.
Have you booked it?
No, I'm saying those who can't see me now here, just that bit of where the cars are parked nearer the far post where Hajuma had his nemesis last year. You'll be able to see me. Musa, Musa is somewhere nearer to the on center of the roundabout of that circuit. Much as Anthony, of course, he's but he's not doing the green now. It's better in the African evening of the day. Catch again, it has been a great moment and a light moment to share a high, knowledgeable moment with you. It has been a moment. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Mucha, coach, as popularly called, Green. Thanks so much. Catch you again next time, same time. And remember, the repeat of this show is always on Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. only on Kwese Free Sports. Don't go away. Keep watching other shows.